Well, hi. So today we're going to talk about dopamine. So, is there a habit that you have that you know might not be the best thing for you, but you can't seem to stop yourself? Maybe it's overeating or over drinking. Maybe it's gambling, or maybe it's flirting when you should not be. So, one of the reasons that you keep going back to something unhealthy is the dopamine hit that you get after you engage in the behavior. Now, the really unfortunate thing is that that initial high, it doesn't last. And as you know, because everybody's done something like this at some point, that high can soon be replaced by feelings of guilt and shame. And we know from our thought models that our subsequent actions, if we have a thought that we shouldn't have done something and now we feel shame, we know our subsequent actions are not going to serve us. And they're certainly not going to get us out of the habit and breaking that habit cycle. So, what can you do? Well, what you really need to do, and I admit it's hard, but you have to find some healthier alternatives to get that dopamine hit. So, for example, some things that we know will do that are exercising, and you don't have to run a mile. You can just get up and move your body a little bit. You can meditate, listen to music, spend time with a pet. All of these things are known to naturally raise dopamine levels and are much healthier and serve you much better. So if you really feel like you can't break the habit and you don't feel like doing one of those things, another thing is to phone a friend. So have a friend who's going to be on standby for you and can kind of be in between you and that dopamine hit that you know isn't serving you. Remember that that dopamine hit is just another way that our body tricks our brain into thinking that something is good for us that's really not, right? You're smarter than that. It's science. You can do it. You can beat it, all right? So what I'd love to hear from you is what would be your go-to healthy dopamine hit? What ways do you work for you? What do you know that you like? Because I think other people could benefit from hearing that, especially if it's something outside some of the things I talked about, like exercise or reading or listening to music. If you've got something that works for you, you know that other people are going to want to know what that is. So I would love it if you would share and drop a line about it. Until next time.